Hey, welcome back. This video will quickly show you how you can begin implementing the core fundamentals, even if you have little to no experience. Listen, these steps are going to be safe and straightforward for you to use right now in your very own home. Our last video talked about the core fundamentals and why they are essential for you and your hair care journey. Searching through endless information on the web to try and find a specific remedy to your hair care need is not only exhausting, but in many cases, frustrating. Waiting for a professional to let you in their chair to get service may not be as promising as you think, as not every stylist in this day and time has a great working knowledge of the core fundamentals. Which brings me to my point. Hair care can be a daunting task, but getting started with the core fundamentals is not as complicated as you may think. Listen, I'm going to give you some quick tests that you can do right now. It begins first by assessing where you are. This is what I call the hair care power structure. These are the most critical areas of your hair and will ultimately act as your guide on this hair care journey. This power structure consists of texture, density, porosity, and last but not least, elasticity. Yes, I'll say it again. Texture, density, porosity, and elasticity. The texture is the determinant of coarseness or fineness in the hair fiber. It's usually classified by fine, medium, or coarse. And usually it is assessed by materials like wool, cotton, even silk. And usually a good test is to feel it. So touch your hair. Does it feel coarse like wool? Then you probably have coarse texture. Does it feel soft and spongy like cotton? Maybe you're a cottony. Does it feel silky like silk? Then you're a silky person. Now, what can coarse hair or woolly hair do that silky cannot? Well, it can hold a style better. What can silky hair do that maybe cotton hair cannot? Well, it can retain and absorb and moisture better. The other thing that we must assess beyond texture is density. Density is determined by the number of active hair follicles for any square inch of your head, which is ultimately usually classified by thin, medium, or thick. Thin hair typically is very fragile, very timid, limp even, challenging to style. Medium hair is known in the industry as being the most ideal for most hairstyles. And thick hair, if you have it, you know what I'm talking about, is cumbersome and it requires a lot of energy when it comes to care and styling. Following texture and density, we must assess the porosity of your hair. Now, this is a very important, as all of them are, but this is very important because it determines the amount of moisture your hair can absorb, which ultimately determines the condition of it. Poor porosity hair is hair that absorbs the least amount of moisture. Normal porosity is hair that is in good condition. It is able to absorb the water or moisture it needs and release what it does not. That's where we all want to be. And the next phase is extreme porosity. This is hair that cannot absorb or retain moisture. And if you're in this condition, you are bad off. Listen, here's a quick porosity test you can do at home to determine which condition or state your hair is in. Take a clear glass of water and a dry strand of your own hair. Place that hair in that glass of water. If that strand floats at the bottom before sinking, you have poor porosity. If the strand floats somewhere along the middle of that glass, then you have normal porosity. If the strand sinks quickly to the bottom, you have extreme porosity and you need some hair care immediately. Keep in mind, there is a such thing as uneven porosity, just as there is a such thing as uneven texture or uneven density, meaning you can have multiple categories within one head. You can have an area that's extreme porosity and one that's normal. You can have a area of your head that's woolly and another area that's cottony. It's possible. So make those assessments as you're doing these tests. The final test, and certainly not the least, is elasticity. Elasticity is your hair's ability to stretch from its normal curl pattern without breaking. Ideally, elasticity will determine the kind of conditioning needed before styling. Here's a quick test you can do at home. Take a single strand of your hair, hold it between your finger and thumb. Run your fingernail across that strand of hair until it curls like a ribbon. Take the other end and of the strand, pull it taut. Hold it for 10 seconds and then let it go. What happened? If your hair strand entirely or almost completely returns to the original curl pattern, it has good elasticity. If it returns to only 50% or less of the curl pattern, it is structurally weak and needs conditioning. Now, in my new course, I talk about all of these power structures in great length. Just like a structurally damaged home can impact one's ability to live there comfortably, the same is true for your hair. If it's structurally damaged, no amount of styling will help. Suppose you want to take your knowledge of hair care to the next level and upgrade the health of your hair. I sure hope you do. Then be sure to join me on the early bird wait list for my new course, Know and Grow Your Hair. Unfortunately, I'm only accepting a limited number of students, so getting your name on the early bird wait list is the best way to secure your spot. In the following video, I will share a big secret that I've been using professionally for a long time now, a big secret. This resource will help you improve the structure of your hair immediately. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for tuning in. I can't wait for you to see what we have in the following video. See you soon.